Hey guys, and good evening from the Tarbis. Got a little bit of work done today, not a whole lot. Mostly I got some details added to the Stagecoach. I'm just about done with the coach part, and it went a lot quicker because shout out to Round 2. I had emailed them maybe a week ago that I needed instructions since they took over the Lindbergh stuff. I went to their website. Stagecoach directions weren't there because they're not currently marketing it. Any chance I could get some? And by golly, if they did not send me a PDF with perfectly scanned, easy to read, full set of instructions. And I checked my mail and found that this morning. And then today in the mail from Mr. Kerry Adams. Mr. Adams, thank you very much. He had promised, and he did send his set of instructions with his notes on it. So between the two, I am set. Have someone that's trying to round me up a set of decals for it, and you know, when it rains, it pours. And other people had emailed me pictures, which are enough to get me going as far as I have. But now I've got the Finery in there, so we're set on that. I kind of accidentally, you know, the old saying, when you're up to your armpits in alligators, it's hard to remember that you first set out just to drain the pond. Well, we had a lot of things going on today, but when I came in, I decided it was time to do something about the my glass case, a display case that I have here, and it had these particle board backs on it that really didn't slide very well. It's hard to reach in there, so I removed them and basically had to break one of them to get it out, and then I just realized if I just picked up on the top of the case, it fell right out. I really don't have a backing on it right now, but I did attach a poster to the back of it of some aircraft. Now, that poster used to be, and rearranging the case only had one casualty, is this old, I think, Proton rocket kit I had, which has been broken about a dozen times before and was barely holding together. So it's a sad victim. Maybe I'll put it back together. Now, this, in a quasi-related story, the other night my wife thought a gun had gone off in the house because she heard a boom, and she thought, oh my God, he's in the shed, you know, he set one off on accident or something. Turned out, I'm like, I don't even have a gun out here, what are you talking about? But this is what had the poster of the airplanes that are now making up hung them off the back like a curtain of the glass case to make a backing for it. Not that it really needs one, but just had to do something with the poster because this thing fell off the wall, the wire broke, and it's pretty heavy and it's smashed, and it's probably not worth fixing. It's just a cheap plastic thing, but it is big. But all the stuff that I got out of it became good source material for other projects. But also, this is the poster that I was sent by one of the viewers, and I'm sorry if I forgot who it was right now. He's the one that sent me the Lexington and the little Shin Godzilla and stuff and Ghidorah. Anyway, it all came together. Well, anyway, this will be a way to temporarily display it till I can figure out what I'm going to do with it. But also, it was rolled up, so this will help press the curl out of it. And frankly, he set it over here, and it's kind of nice the way it is. It's up where I can see it. It's well displayed. So, and the nice thing about scavenging this broken frame is that this plastic is about the right thickness for a lot of things I want to do. It's nice and thick and heavy, so I might cut some circles out to make spinning props or something like that. So thanks to him for thanks to fate for giving me the supplies when I broke that cheap frame, which got me off my butt to finally fix the cabinet, which I've been meaning to do for a long time. Thanks to Mr. Adams for the instructions. Made some progress on the A5M and a little bit on the Kate. Got the skirts painted and got it pretty much put together. I haven't put the canopy on or the pilot in it yet because I want to decal it and paint it the canopy by hand first. But anyway, those are nearing completion. They're actually looking pretty good. Especially the little A5, the Claude. And I'm actually really starting to appreciate that thing. And once again, thanks for sending me all those kits. I know the nice thing about these little 1/72 scale kits that aren't too complex is it's easy to keep all the stuff in the box, you know, kind of tuck it away. So when you're working on something like the Stagecoach or something, and some big project that's eating up half of your available workspace or more, you've got this little side project that while things are hardening, you can't touch anything, you've got something else you can go do. Normally that would be the launch umbilical, the paper launch umbilical tower, but that thing's kind of big, so it kind of eats up a lot of space on its own, and that's been pushed to the back burner for now. Because I only have so much, I really need to get a Stagecoach done. This is the board, and it's about a 4-footer. It's an old shelf that I don't use anymore, and this is what I'm planning to make the diorama out of. So they'll give me lots of room to put the whole Stagecoach and put a little trees or hill or something with Bandito. I still got to put the barrels on his gun. A couple of you guys had some great ideas on what to use for barrels, everything from ink pen fillers to, and I was thinking about maybe using a little tiny piece of brass tubing or brass rod, but there's all kinds of options. We'll just see how it goes. Again, thanks to Round 2 for sending me the instructions. Thanks to Mr. Adams for sending me the instructions. That has really made things go a lot easier. I'm still editing the interview with Pete Vetri because you go off topic and things like that. So let's see, that's pretty much everything. Didn't get a lot of model work done today, but did get things done. And physical therapy tomorrow, so I'm letting the things I've done on the stage harden for right now. And probably tomorrow, just one or two or three pieces. I got the railings on it and everything. I think the whip holder and the steps are about all that's left to go on there. I need to start working on the chassis, and then comes a really complicated part, working on the horses, where you start dealing with the chain and those reins going every which way. I mean, I was actually in the car. My wife was shopping. I was studying this, and I did not appreciate how complex the reins to a 4-horse team were, but when you see how they cross each other and how it goes from each horse is connected, it's almost like a wiring diagram. But you realize why the guy, as many westerns I've watched, I always saw they had like at least 4 reins in their hands, 2 in one hand and 2 in the other, and I didn't realize what it is, because when you pull on this one, it pulls on that one and that one and that one and that one, so all 4 horses go left, and you pull on this one, it's the same thing, all 4 horses go right, and whoa, big fella, and all of them stop, and it's just respect. That'd be a hard job. Well, guys, I didn't even touch the swordfish. I did glue the engine in the cowling, and I'm gonna put the prop on and put that on tomorrow, and that'll more or less be a tiny bit of rigging, the antenna and a few things, but that'll pretty much be it. I think there's 2 pieces on the front I need to put on, and it's just one of those things that kind of slipped through the cracks today, but no big deal. You ever notice how sometimes you get a project 80-90% done, and that's when you lose steam? It's funny how that works. It's like you're so close to being done, you kind of get the attitude of being done. It's like skating your last week of school when you're already taking your exams. So, anything else? Whoa, that's the mic. Gotta go, guys. We'll see you later.
Your pizza is ready.
I'm coming, babe. It's pizza!